Hey everybody. So, welcome to Ortega Ministries, spreading the truth of Jesus Christ with the Christian content you love. So, okay, let's see here. So, I started a series called Through the Bible, about a day or two ago. So, I want to or a few days ago. Anyway, I want to continue where we left off. Okay. I think it was on chapter 6 of Genesis. Okay. We're right here. And now it came to pass, when man began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born to them, that the sons of man saw the daughters of men, that they were beautiful, and they took wives for themselves, and all whom have chose. And the Lord God, my spirit shall not strive with men forever. For I saw indeed flesh, yet his days still be 120 years. There were giants on the face of the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the Son of Man came into the daughters of men, and they bore children to them. Those were the mighty men who were of old, men of renown. When the Lord God saw that the wickedness of men were great in the earth, and that every intent of the thoughts of his heart were only evil conditionally. And the Lord was sorry that he had made man on the earth. And he said, was grieved in his heart. So the Lord said, I will destroy man who I have created from the face of the earth, both men and beasts, creeping things and birds of the air. For I am sorry that I have created them. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. This is the genealogy of Noah. Noah was a just man, perfect in his generation. Noah walked with God, and Noah begot 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The earth was corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence. So God looked unto the earth, and indeed it was corrupt, for all flesh was corrupted therewith on the earth. And the Lord God, and God said to Noah, the end of all flesh has came before me, and the earth is filled with violence through that and behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Make yourself an ark of gopher wood, make rooms in the ark, and cover it inside and out with pitch. And this is how you shall make it. The length of the ark shall be 300 cubits, and the width 50 cubits. and the height 30 cubits. It shall make and should make a window in the ark, and you shall finish it finish it to a cubit from above, and set the door of the ark in its side. So shall make it with lower second and third decks. And behold, I myself am bringing floodwaters on the earth, to destroy from under heaven all flesh, which is the breath of life. Everything that is on the earth shall die. But I will stabilize my covenant with you, and you shall go into the ark, you and your wife, and your sons' wives with you. And of every living thing of all flesh you shall bring 2 of every sort into the ark, and to keep them alive with you. And they shall be male and female, of the birds after their kind, of animals after their kind, and of every creeping thing of the earth after its kind. 2 of every kind will come to you to keep them alive. And you shall take for yourselves of all food that is eaten, and you shall gather it to yourself, and it shall be food for you and them. Thus Noah did according to all that God commanded him. So he did. Then the Lord said to Noah, "Come unto the ark, you and all your household, because I have seen that you was righteous before me in your generation. You shall take with you 7 of each clean animal, a male and his female. To each of animals that are unclean, a male and his female. Also 7 each of birds of the air, male and female, who take special species alive on the face of all the earth. For after 7 days I will cause it to rain on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights. I will destroy from the face of the earth all living things that I had made." And Noah did according to all that the Lord commanded him. Noah was 600 years when the floodwaters were on the earth. So Noah with his sons and wives and his sons' wives went into the ark because of the waters of the flood, of clean animals and of animals that were unclean, and birds, and of every creeping things on the earth. 2 by 2 they went into the ark, to Noah, male and female, as God had commanded him. And it came to pass that it came to pass that the 7th day that the waters of the floods were on the earth. In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the second month of the 17th day of the month, on the day all the the fountains of the great deep were broken up, and the windows of the heavens were opened, and the rain was on the earth 40 days and 40 nights. On the every same day, Noah and his family, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and his Noah's wife, and the 3 wives of his sons with them, entered the ark. And they, every beast after its kind, and cattle after their kind, every creeping thing that creeps on the earth after its kind, and every bird after its kind, and every bird that were sort. And they went into the ark to Noah by 2 by 2, all flesh, in which in the breath of life. So so those that entered, male and female of all flesh, went into the ark, had commended him, and the Lord shut him in. Now the flood was on the earth for 40 days. The water increased and lifted up the ark, and it rose high above the earth. The waters prevailed and greatly increased on the earth, and the ark moved about on the surface of the water, and the waters prevented exactly on the earth, and all the high hills under and the whole earth were covered. The waters prevailed 15 cubits upward, and the mountains were covered, and all flesh died that moved on the earth, birds and cattle, beasts, and every creeping thing that crept on the earth, and every man. All in those nostrils was the breath of life, and the spirit of life. All that was on the dry land died. So he created all things that which were on the face of the earth, both man and cattle, creeping things, and birds of the air. They were destroyed from the earth. Only Noah and those who were with him on the ark remained alive, and the waters prevailed on the earth 150 days. Then God remembered Noah and every living thing and all animals that were with him in the ark. And God made a wind to pass over the earth, and the waters subsided. The flood of the deep and the windows of heaven were also stopped, and the rain from heaven was restrained, and the waters receded continuously from the earth. At the end of the 150 days, the waters decreased. Then the ark rested on the 17th month of the 17th day of the month on the mountains of Ararat, and the waters were decreased continuously until the 10th month. In the 10th month, on the first day of the month, the tops of the mountains were seen. So it came to pass at the end of 40 days that Noah opened the window of the ark, which he had made, when he sent out a raven which kept going to and fro until the waters had dried upon the earth. He also sent out from himself a dove to see if the waters had receded from the face of the ground. But the dove found no resting place for the sole of the for her feet, and she returned to the ark to him, for the waters were on the face of the whole earth. So he put out his hand toward her and drew her into the ark to himself. And he waited yet another 7 days, and again he sent out a dove out, and the ark went, and the dove came to him in the evening, and behold, a freshly plucked olive leaf was in the mouth, and Noah knew that the waters had receded from the earth. So he waited yet another 7 days and sent out a dove, which did not return again to him anymore. And it came to pass in the 600th in the 601st year, in the first month, in the first day of the month, that the waters had dried up from the earth. And Noah removed and covering of the ark, and looked, and indeed the surface of the ground was dry. And in the second month of the 27th day of the month, the earth was dried. Then God spoke to Noah, saying, Go out to the ark, you and your wife, and your family, some sons and your sons' wives with you. Bring out with you every living thing, that all flesh that is with you, birds and cattle, and every creeping thing and that crept on the earth, so that they may about on the earth, and be fruitful and multiply on the earth. So Noah went out, and his sons and daughters, and his sons' wives with him, every animal, every creeping thing that creeping bird, every bird, everything and creep on the earth according to their families, went out of the ark. Then Noah built an altar to the Lord, and took of every clean animal and every clean bird, and offered burnt offerings to the offerings on the altar. And the Lord smelt a soothing aroma. Then the Lord said to his heart, I will never again curse the ground for man's sake, although the imagination of man's heart is evil from his youth, nor will I again destroy every living thing as I had done, while the earth remained seed time and harvest, cold and hot, winter, summer, and day and night shall not cast. So God blessed Noah and his sons and said to them, be fruitful and multiply, and will fill the earth. In the fear of you, in the dirt of you shall be on every beast and on the earth, and every bird of the air, on all that moved on the earth, and on all the fish of the sea. They were given into your hand. Every moving thing that lives shall be food for you. I will give you all things, even as the green herbs. But you shall not eat flesh with its life, that its blood. Surely for your lifeblood I will demand a reckoning. From the hand of every beast I will require it, and from the hand of man, from the hand of every man's brother, I will regard the life of man. Whoever should man's blood, by man his blood shall be shed. For in the image of God he made man. And as for you, be fruitful and multiply, bring forth abundantly on the earth and multiply it. Then God said to Noah, to his sons with him, saying, and as for me, behold, I establish my covenant with you, and with your descendants after you, and with every living creature that is with you, the birds, the cattle, and every beast of the earth with you, and all that goes out of the ark, every beast of the earth. Thus I establish my covenant with you. Never again shall all flesh be cut off by the waters of the flood. Never again shall there be a flood to destroy the earth. And God said, this is a sign of the covenant which I have made between me and you and every living creature that is with you for perpetual generations. I set my rainbow in the cloud, and it shall be for the sign of the covenant between me and the earth. It shall be when I bring a cloud over the earth, that the rainbow shall be seen in the cloud. And I will remember my covenant, which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh. And water shall never again become a flood to destroy all flesh. The rain shall be in the cloud, and I will look on it to remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh that is on the earth. And God said to Noah, this is a sign of the covenant which I had established between me and all flesh that is on the earth. Now the sons of Noah who went out to the ark were Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and Ham was the father of the Canaan. Thus three were the sons of Noah, and from those the whole earth was populated. And Noah began to be a farmer, and he planted a vineyard. Then he drank of wine, and he was drunk, and became uncovered in the tent. And him the father of Cain saw the nakedness of his father, and told his two brothers outside. But Shem and Ham took a garment, laid it on both their shoulders, and then backward, and covered the nakedness of their father. Their faces were turned away, and they did not see their father's nakedness. So Noah woke from his wine and knew what his younger son had done to him. And then he said, Cursed are Canaan, a servant of servants. He shall be to his brethren, and he said, Blessed be to the Lord of the God of Shem, and may Canaan be his servant. May God enlarge Japheth, and may he deliver in the tents of Shem, and may Cain be his servant. Then Noah lived after the flood 350 years. So all the days of Noah were 950 years, and he died. Okay, let's stop right there.